I'm Plami, and in this episode of Radio K, I'm gonna be finally checking out something that I wanted to react to for, since it was released, that being Jeon Soyeon's comeback. Hi, I'm Plami, and in this episode of Radio K, I'm gonna be reacting to something that I wanted to react to since it was released, actually. That being Soyeon from GIDL's, I think this should technically be a comeback, right? But her song Beam Beam, which is her first solo release since the existence of GIDL and since they even blew up quite a lot. So I'm curious, what is she going to be coming out with this song, because I don't remember whether I reacted to her song Jelly or not, but it was an interesting song. It's not my favorite or anything, but it was catchy, and I like Soyeon and her rapping and even her singing, so it's a song that I like. It's just not like my favorite or anything, so I'm curious whether this one maybe is gonna be more interesting and more appealing to me. And for me personally, Soyeon is the best female rapper and my personal favorite female rapper, so I'm really excited to see some really good rapping from her in this song, if there is any, honestly. Also because it's been quite a while since their GIDL's last comeback. I think their last comeback was with Hwa earlier in the year, and as we're talking about GIDL, I just want to mention how annoyed I am by the fact that Sujin left. I don't really want to delve into the details of the reason why she left, because that's honestly a topic for a whole separate video, which if you want me to share my thoughts about that, comment down below. But yeah, I'm really pissed off about that. I'm tired of the K-pop groups that I follow losing their members, and there's been quite a few of them in the last year or so, so it's been very annoying for me. So yeah, I just don't like that fact. I don't know whether I'm gonna keep following GIDL afterwards. I'll have to see whenever their comeback happens whether their music still works for me, because you never know how much of an important piece one member of the group is, you know? Yeah, but enough with the downer side of things. Let's just get into the song by Soyeon and see whether I'm gonna like it or not. In 3, 2, 1. Man, I remember when these plastic skateboards were all the craze. And I love her charisma. She's so powerful. Wow! I definitely like the guitar riffs. I definitely did not expect her to go in this direction, but I like it. Man, Soyeon never disappoints, does she? Why does she seem familiar? Is she somebody that I should know? She seems familiar. Maybe she just looks like some K-pop idol. Man, I really like this chorus. It's so good. I definitely like it mostly because of the guitar. It just really makes it work really well for me. But man, it's so good. That CEO is not good, I'm sorry. Oh man, I'm gonna be listening the shit out of this song. Excuse me? I mean, maybe I deserve it, but you didn't have to be so powerful with that middle finger. Man, seeing her eat that hamburger made me really, really hungry all of a sudden. Okay, this was actually surprisingly good. I mean, not to say like I doubted her or anything, but like, I don't know. It's just like, I guess, Jelly, which was her debut song, if I remember correctly, just wasn't this entertaining of a song. It was good and I enjoyed it, but at first it was a little bit of a guilty pleasure, if I gotta be honest. So this one being such a satisfying and entertaining song right off the bat, and me loving it right off the bat, is not something that I expected, which I guess is the reason why it took me so long to react to it, just because I didn't expect that I was gonna like it, so I was like, I can do it in a little while. Let's focus on the songs that I'm actually expecting to enjoy. But honestly, I should have reacted to it sooner, because it was a really good song. I liked it. Still, my main focus after the first listen is on the chorus. That's the part that I remember the most and that I enjoy the most. So the verses are probably going to have to grow on me a little bit, and I'm going to try to pay attention on them a little more during the second listen, so I can tell you whether I like her rapping or not. But so far, pretty good. Pretty good. I'm somewhat impressed. And again, I should never have doubted her at all. She's very talented. To me, she's like a female version of Stray Kids. Like Bang-chan from Stray Kids. Because she is a rapper, she's a singer, and she's able to produce such quality music. No matter what she produces, it's so good. It's the same with Stray Kids. That's honestly why GUITTAR and Stray Kids are kind of like on an equal place for me. Also because they also debuted around the same time, so they're kind of always in an equal position for me. But yeah, I guess let's just get into this song one more time in 3, 2, 1. Also, I didn't expect the song to be this playful, although it makes sense because her debut song, solo debut song, was very playful. And you know, for these songs being so playful, they're also pretty hard hitting, you know. And yeah, her rapping is pretty good. Man, she looks so good in that black outfit with the beanie or the hat or whatever it is. And that chorus is so good. I think that girl on the left looks a little bit like Yeon, was it from Weki Meki? And that's why she looks familiar. Man, that chorus is so satisfying, I love it. I wish more of the song was like that with the guitar, but I still appreciate it for what it is right now. Also, I don't know if I've ever mentioned it before, but I now really realize how similar Soyeon and Felix from Stray Kids look. I don't know if that's something that other people have pointed out ever, but to me they really look similar now. Man, I just thought about something and now I'm even more pissed that Sujin had to leave G Idol. Because I just remembered that earlier this year we had uh, Yuki, and I know that that's not what her name is pronounced. Like, I prefer to call her Yuki. No offense. Because I just don't like the sound of the name Ugi. I think that's how she's supposed to be called, but I just prefer the name Yuki. It's cuter, in my opinion. But Yuki had her debut earlier this year, and I really liked her two songs. I've listened to them quite a lot. Now with Soyeon, we have her first debut, first comeback since her original debut, which I think was pre-G Idol, if I remember correctly. And I like it as well. And I was just thinking about how cool it would be whenever all of the members of G Idol have gotten their solo tracks. And I really got pissed off because now we're never gonna get to see a solo track by Sujin. And that's a crime to the world, that we will probably never get to see anything like that. It's a crime. Because she's so good, and I would have loved to see what a solo song of hers would be like. Because there's a clear variation between the songs of the members of G Idol. Like, Yuki... I mean, I don't know exactly what to describe her music as. One was kinda... felt like somewhat of an anime influence, I guess, with the Giant, and Bonnie and Clyde was really powerful and really energetic, and I really liked it. While Soyeon, on the other hand, seems to be much more playful and fun-going, and I like that difference. I wonder what Sujin's songs would have been like. My assumption, it's a little superficial, but I would assume they would have a sexy leaning, maybe? I don't know. But we're probably never gonna get to hear those songs, so that's kind of sad. Yeah, again, I don't want to focus on that too much. I just wanted to mention it, you know. But yeah, I really like this song, and now I'm really excited to check out the B-sides, because if I remember correctly, this is a full-blown album, right? But again, as usual, if you want me to check out the B-sides of the album sooner rather than later, because I do have an interest to check out the B-sides, comment down below so I know there is a demand for a reaction to the B-sides of Soyeon's album. But yeah, I don't really have much to say about this song. It's fun and it's catchy and I really like it, especially the chorus. I always love whenever K-pop songs include a guitar. It just adds certain flair to the songs that a lot of K-pop songs don't have. I mean, that's why GUITTAR are my favorite girl group, because they have guitars in every single one of their songs. Even when they don't have the guitars, their songs are really good, but when they really include the guitars, it's super good. But yeah, in terms of a rating for this one, I honestly kind of want to give it a 10 out of 10. And probably will still give it a 10 out of 10, but I feel like it could have been a little bit more entertaining to me personally, so if we go for a more personal score, I would probably go something along the lines of 9.3 out of 10, but I'll still stick with a 10 out of 10 because I think it's a really good song, and it's such a better song compared to Jelly, which again wasn't bad, but that song was more of an acquired taste, you know, rather than this, which is much more easy to get into and enjoy. But yeah, what did you guys think about this song? Comment down below and let's have a discussion about it. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge thanks to my currently one and only patron on Patreon, Omari Bridgman. If you want to join that person in supporting me on my Patreon, or maybe on my Ko-fi account, which for those of you who don't know what Ko-fi is, it's a website very similar to Patreon on which you can support your favorite creators who are on that website, obviously. But the biggest difference between the two websites is that on Patreon, it's more about long-term support and the perks and benefits that your supporters get, while Ko-fi is more like no strings attached, simple donation kind of supporting website. So if you want to support me with no strings attached, go to Ko-fi. If you want a long-term support with some benefits, go to my Patreon. Both of which are linked in the description down below. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the list in the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories, or you simply enjoy my videos, like I just said, you can go to my Patreon and my Ko-fi account and pledge your support over there, because you will also be supporting me not just for my videos or for the stories that I write on Wattpad, but also because, as I mentioned earlier, I am trans and I do have a wish to transition at some point in the future, but at this point in time I don't have the funds, I don't have the means to transition, so I would appreciate any amount of support you can give me in regards to that. But if you don't want to do it monetarily, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think it's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!